Coming live from future Taylor, because I forgot to film an intro. This is a day in my life, a very productive day in my life where I break shit, make dinner, and then have a very fulfilling bathtub. Let's go. It's like this. What is this house made out of? Brick? Oh, you fuck. Haha! Oh no. Shit. It fell down the fucking vent. All fun and games until your attachment falls down the fucking vent. Shit's getting serious. I'm gonna pull my hair out. What the fudge? Well, so, I am exhausted. Stomach is killing me for about the last 3 days. Obviously, this is gonna be TMI for a lot of people, but for the last 2 days, I have not been able to go to the toilet. So, I'm hopefully fixing my solution with this bad boy. Yeah. Future Taylor update here on those laxative pills. Let me read something to you real quick. Gentle relief of occasional constipation. There is nothing gentle about these pills. It recommends 2 tablets, 2 to 4 tablets at bedtime. I took 2 because that was the very first time I've ever tried a laxative. I should have taken 1 or half of 1. Oh my god. All I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna give you too much detail because you will, I'm sure you can figure it out. Okay, back to the current Taylor, let's go. So I'm gonna make dinner, put it in the oven because it takes an hour and 20 minutes to cook, and then I'm gonna get in the bath. And I'm very excited about that because I have the house to myself. I'm gonna cook what I call porcupines. It's not just what I call, it's literally a family recipe from like my great grandparents. So I'm gonna cook it, I'm gonna put it in the oven, and then I'm going to disappear. I'm going to vanish into a bathtub. Okay? Let's cook, let's cook. Enough chit chat. All fun and games until you have tears running down your face. But it's delicious, so I guess that helps. Maybe. I'm gonna say that this is a very sore chicken. Like, this egg is huge. Normally I would put salt in this. I don't have any left, so we're just going with pepper. Oh, and I put chili flakes and Italian seasoning. Yes, I wash my hands before all you germy people tell me, you didn't wash your hands. Well, I did. Normally you would do this while you're like stirring up your mixture, but I forgot until just now. So we're doing it like this. Simmer a large can of tomato soup or tomato paste, whatever the heck you want to call it. The problem with asking why isn't just how wrong we are, but how confident we are that we are right. Okay, wood. Come on, baby. Come on. Hi. What are you doing? You come to make an appearance with your Oreo? No? Don't want me to touch it? Okay. And out it goes. Short-lived. Man, a few words. I'm supposed to be relaxing and I'm thinking about dinner. Please tell me I'm not the only one that does that. My mind is wandering because all I can smell is the sweet perfume of porcupines. Yes. Frequent self-analyzers are more depressed and anxious and experience poorer well-being. Okay. Tip number 1. Don't self-analyze too often. I'll remember that. So if why isn't the right introspective question, is there a better one? Let's see. Increase productive self-insight and decrease unproductive rumination. We should ask what, not why. What questions help us to stay objective, future-focused, and empowered to act on our new insights? For example, consider Josie, an entertainment industry veteran we interviewed who hated his job. Okay, it's a he. I assume it's Jose. Where many would have gotten stuck thinking, why do I feel so terrible? He asked, what are the situations that make me feel terrible and what do they have in common? He realized that he'd never be happy in that career, and it gave him the courage to pursue a new and far more fulfilling one in wealth management. Wealth management, bring me that money. I feel like I should have brought an ice bucket for my wine, because now my wine is nearly finished and my wine is in the fridge. And now I'm stuck. Probably with no wine because I have no pool boy to bring me a new fresh drink. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you should probably follow my Instagram because I spoke about my pool boy in Dominican. He was very lovely, but he didn't bring me French fries, just drinks. Leaders who focus on building both internal and external self-awareness, who seek honest feedback from loving critics, and who ask what instead of why can learn to see themselves more clearly and reap the many rewards that increased self-knowledge delivers. And no matter how much progress we make, there's always more to learn. That's one of the things that makes the journey of self-awareness so exciting. Back on my nose. And it has all these like thingy-mabobs. I have the balls all now. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Cross is averted. Sometimes I don't do things in moderation. Today is one of those days. I just need a little bit of wine in my bath with my book, and I will be happy. Happy day. Bathtub's talking to me. I figured it out. They're very sticky. That movement actually just reminded me of ripping a band-aid off. We're gonna get out now because I'm getting a little bit peckish. But I read quite a bit of this book. Not that you can really see because it's actually quite dark, but yeah, so we're gonna get out now. I've had a fair bit of my wine. Look. All in the bathtub. I don't know whether or not to be proud or ashamed. Either way, I don't drink very often, so I'm just gonna be neutral because I'm not gonna say I'm proud of drinking like 600 mils of wine in 45 minutes in the bath, but it was productive. So I'm gonna get out now. So while my sweet potato is cooking, I'm going to not so much journal, but because I am moving, not telling you where, I'm going to be cutting out, I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to be cutting out like the personal sections of all of the cards I've gotten this year, and I'm going to be putting them in my journal. Like I said, going to be cutting out the parts dearest to me, the words, and gluing them or taping them into my journal. I'm not forgetting the date because it's kind of important. These are gonna make me cry. That was intense, but I'm glad I did that, and I'm glad I took the time to actually read each individual card. It made me cry. I'm not normally a sentimental person, but I think after the last 3 years, they've been some of the most impactful, hardest years of my life. And I'm really proud of myself. And I love what I've achieved, and I love how I've grown. Being able to look back at these times and keep them in my journal. And they're literally, like, I have 2 pages left of my journal before it's done. So I think I'm actually gonna leave it at that. Or maybe I'll write something about how I felt when I was reminiscing and when I was gluing them in. I'm gonna cry. My God, what is up with my moods? This is my first journal of 2022. And it's insane because 2021, I went through 1 journal all year. Whereas it is August 2022 and I've already finished a journal. It's interesting to look back on and analyze in a way the changes and how that's actually happened and what reason that happened. But I'm thankful that I have been journaling more often, and I can definitely say I'm a lot more grounded this year than last year and the year before. 2020 and 2021, my God, you were a mess. Absolute mess. I was a mess of a person in 2020 and 2021, but we made it. So I grew from my messiness. So yeah, I'm gonna go and make dinner now. See how they're a little bit spiky? That's the rice. And let's be honest, I've never made it with brown rice, so I'm hoping the brown rice is actually cooked, because brown rice normally takes longer to cook than white rice. So I guess we'll see. We will see how this goes. This is my food. Night, guys. Hope you had a productive day. Bye. Mwah. Remember your power. See you tomorrow. Love you.